And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill here today, Tanner Bybee. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we're underway.
That's out.
Fouled off left side. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's got a chance. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That's towards center. Thomas under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Just off the inside edge. Bybee, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cleveland. Getting the nod in this one, Framber Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And now, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the slider just misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Oh, absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy,
Manzardo.
finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Kyle Manzardo,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
On the ground to third, Paredes. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer
That's a
a plate
ball.
appearance goes for a batter, the more
1-0.
likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Just
Nope,
missed.
inside, ball 2. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Carlos
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Just
ball.
missed. Next
No,
pitch
that's
is
off the plate.
outside.
Ball 2.
Valdez moved to first.
He's safe.
Ramirez back on a dive. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second,
fifth,
2
center
outs.
fielder,
Lane
Lane
Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Thomas.
Out to center. Myers makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Guardians strand a couple, scoreless after 1. Here in Cleveland,
Leading off
and
for
here
Houston,
is
first
Christian
baseman,
Walker.
Christian Walker.
Bybee back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting fifth, catcher, Ymer Diaz.
Yiner Diaz up next for the Astros. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Batting sixth.
So a man
shortstop,
aboard,
Jeremy Pena.
and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it
Batting
simple. Played
seventh,
pepper
left
with the middle
fielder,
of the infield and
McCormick.
took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now, Chas McCormick. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
Two on, one out.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And the righty deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Next pitch is outside. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Ben Gamel. Ball
Nope,
one, no
that's a ball.
strikes.
Ball one, no strike. Ball, that's in.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, two down.
Ball, that's out.
Jake Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike, and now 3-1. And they're all
That's
loaded
ball.
up.
Take the break.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. In for a strike. 0-1. Diaz at third. Pena over at second. Gamble at first. 2 out of the inning. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and
One
away.
ball, one strike.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
One
Man,
ball.
that was pretty gross right there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now at
Lead
Progressive
off for the
Field.
Guardians.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Martinez.
Valdez,
Counts 1-0.
multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is fouled off. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. That's
Inside.
off the mark. Ball 1. Runner takes off. Chopped to third. Paredes fires across the diamond. That's one out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. No score here in the second. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Brian.
So the go-ahead
Rocchio.
run in scoring position. Here's Brian Rocchio. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one almost got him.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Diaz down to first with it. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the
Leading
third
off for
inning.
Houston,
Here's the former
second
MVP,
baseman,
Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. That's a little bit low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one missing inside.
That's inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Paredes takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. That one in the dirt, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Caught looking his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's Christian Walker. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike at the knees. Late swing fouled off. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. One left for Houston, and we are still scoreless. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Grounds one to short. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And a curve is down and in. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Carlos Santana. A single his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save!
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And the 1-0. And another ball. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Next offering is fouled back. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They're waving Ramirez home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 1 out. Stepping in, Angel Martinez. And Cleveland on top 1-0. First pitch misses. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball, that's out.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next offering is in for a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, right fielder.
So they're all loaded up. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ball 1 there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Gamble sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Now that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Naylor in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCormick pulls that one down, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Guardians 2 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And there's a base hit to right field. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena, and he's already singled in this game. There's the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, left fielder, Chas McCormick.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Struck out swinging his first time. McCormick, 29 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That's a strike. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder, Ben Gamel.
2 on, 1 out. Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, we call that keyhole, even though it's right there and looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Quan makes a nice running catch. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. His first at bat was a strikeout. And fouled off. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Rips that one center field. Lunging, but it gets down. Here comes the throw. Pulls into third safely as a run scores.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
McCormick, the runner at third. Myers at second with 2 gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
bottom of the fourth,
Leading
stepping
off
up for the Guardians,
the
Brian
shortstop,
Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not
that's
anxious
cool.
up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. Stephen
Up
Kwan
next
digs
for the
in for the
Guardians.
Guardians. 0
Left
for 2
fielder,
in this
Stephen
one.
Kwan.
All right, Singy,
Nope.
trivia
Ball
time. Back when this ballpark
Ball
opened,
one, no
1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the
2 balls,
middle. This guy
2 strikes.
paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. McCormick takes it in for the out. And there's 2
Now
down.
batting, the designated hitter, Kyle
Down the number 2
Manzardo.
hitter, Kyle Manzardo, has grounded out a couple of times. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We played 4. It's the Guardians 2 and the Astros 1. Back here in Cleveland,
Leading off
top
for
5,
Houston,
John Shelby
third
with Chris
baseman,
Singleton.
Isaac
And
Paredes.
leading it off, Isaac Paredes. Bybee back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Astros looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And there's a ball. And now the count is even.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right side.
Showed a lot of fight with 2
Now
strikes in that
batting,
AB.
designated
Pretty good
hitter,
fastball
Jordan
location.
Alvarez.
Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And now Jordan Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one in there across the letters. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Paul Sewald preparing to come on if needed. Herron getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Started to swing, held up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Stays alive.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits.
Now
I know that was a ground
first
ball,
baseman,
but it was
Christian
absolutely
Walker.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tanner Bybee won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
They hand
for
the ball over
Guardians.
to a new arm, Paul Sewald.
Number 34.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
First and second, no outs. And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Paredes headed for the plate. He scores, and the Astros tie it up.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base, and here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He's 2 for 2. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Roll to short. Could be 2. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2. On the corner for a strike. Alvarez on third. Diaz over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick, is struck out, and he is walked. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, called strike. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Thomas has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Headed towards the corner. Gamble on the move. 1 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
And a foul ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, center fielder, Lane.
Here comes Lane Thomas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Angel Martinez will hit next. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Ben Gamble. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Called strike right there. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Smith also getting ready. Fouled off down the right side. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in. Nothing doing here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. We are tied 2-2. Caleb Ort comes on now.
Now pitching for Houston, number 63, Caleb Ort.
And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu getting ready to go. Scott warming up as well. The 0-1. And that one missing low. And now 2-1.
2-1.
On the ground to short, Pena. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Ball 1, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. It's off his shoulder, eats him up.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian
And up next for
Rocchio.
Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. A strikeout and a walk. Fouled off. He was late. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Center. This is mashed way back and gone. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Steven Kwan, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Hauls it in for the out.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that. Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always spent.
Fires over to first. That ends the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that is out of play.
Off the plate, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one
2
not
balls,
close.
2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Alvarez batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's inside.
The Guardians up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike 2. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman.
Christian Walker getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Brings it in. And that is that.
Now pitching for Houston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
73.
Luis Contreras.
Luis Contreras.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance.